Shalom, Yashala Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give infinity honors to our Lord and Savior, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Makakwadash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that rule well in truth and sincerity. Special salutations to the house of David, man, woman, and children out there pushing his word in truth and sincerity. The shepherds of Berea camp, and the hopeful elect, may the Most High raise you up in a speedily fashion. It's the brother Karal Kakahan from the shepherds of Berea camp. And we're going to get straight into it, man. This is the dailymail.com. And it says, Nick Cannon says he is on a journey of atonement and not seeking forgiveness following his firing by CBS for anti-Semitic comments. Last year, reveals network has rehired him. Right, so now, if for any of y'all that don't know who Nick Cannon is, matter of fact, I'm going to read a little more and it's going to elaborate on who this person is. But basically, he was accused of making so-called anti-Semitic comments last year on his show called Canon Class, I believe it is. If not, then as I read it, I'll correct myself. Let's see. Canon's Class. There you go. But I'm gonna read and elaborate as I read. It says the 40-year-old Emmy nominated producer claimed black people were the true Hebrews in a since removed June 30th YouTube vlog last year. Nick was temporarily fired by Viacom CBS. Notice that I said temporarily, when at that time it was nothing temporary about it. Okay, it says over his hour-plus interview with outspoken anti-Semite Richard Griffin on Cannon's Class. This is his podcast that Cannon has. It says Cannon also parroted Zionist conspiracy theories, mentioning the 6 major corporations that control world and the 13 families with ties to the Illuminati, right? Which is, true. These are certain facts that he is bringing out. It says the Wildin' Out producer host was one of the 170 industry leaders to sign a unity statement on February 1st, forming the Black Jewish Entertainment Alliance. Cannon is set to resume production for Wildin' Out after his temporary firing. And that in itself is an abomination, man, because when you go into Wildin' Out, it's a whole bunch of nonsense. Once again, showing our people cooning. When I say our people, I mean so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, which is the Israelites, okay, scattered abroad. Thus say of the scriptures, okay? And that in itself is an abomination. So now, they ready to rehire this dude, okay? And allow him to go back to the production so he can do Wildin' Out, which, again, just a whole bunch of buffoonery that makes our people look bad, okay? But the point I wanted to bring out here is that, a lot of this stuff right here is still hypocrisy, and I'm going to explain why. Because, we understand that Nick Cannon, regardless of what camp he's been listening to, he understands the truth, okay? He knows what's going on. But my thing is, stop pussyfooting with this truth, man. And us both brothers up here, we're bold when we say that. If you're going to come out with the truth, come out with it. Don't be mixing it with lies. Because notice what it said right here. Because if he's saying all this stuff, right? If last year he made these so-called anti-Semitic, okay, comments, as they like to call it, okay, why would you come together and make an entertainment alliance called the Black Jewish Entertainment Alliance, okay? First things first, we never categorized ourselves as being black. That's a color, okay? That's not a nation. Okay, there's no nation that goes under a color. We are not black. We are different shades of brown, okay? Then you have Israelites scattered abroad, okay? That's one. Two, we never said we are Jewish, okay? To say the word ish means pertaining of. If I say this over here is black-ish, that means it's something like it, which means it's not the exact thing. So stop playing with these scriptures, man. And I mean that. For the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Shem Kakodash, I mean that, man. Okay, because a lot of y'all people are hypocrites. Because you know what? You fear this devil. As much as you say, oh, I'm looking for atonement and non-apologetic, yes, you are. Yes, you are. Because if you're going to come out with it, come all the way out with it, man. You don't mix the truth with a lie. Okay? Because that in itself is an abomination. That is a lie. All right? I don't need to read the rest of this, man. Y'all can read the rest of this article if you want to. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can read the rest of this article, man. I'm going to get straight to these scriptures. All right. So matter of fact, just to show y'all, because I think it was a logo here. Yeah. So this is supposed to be their logo. Black Jewish. Okay. That in itself shows separation. Because now if you're gonna say black Jewish, so what about Native American Indians? If they don't look of a certain color, you trying to say they're not Israelites? Huh? The Israelites scattered abroad. How are they gonna feel? See, this is exactly why color, is such a big problem, man. It's such a stumbling block. But again, okay, you saying all of that, but yet you still shaping up your head. Okay, but you trying to play both sides of the fence. Who knows what Esau did to you in the back, man? They probably threatened to kill your family, okay? Probably threatened to take Mariah out. Probably threaten your kids. But if you're going to come out with it, which you did, then come all the way out with it, man. We got Hosea 4:6. It says, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. Yeah, you rejected knowledge. Because guess what? Even in this truth, if you know it and you're not speaking it, that means you're rejecting it. You're ashamed of the Lord. And for you to say a remark like that and then come up with an agency, right? Which has nothing to do with the scriptures. Even if you call yourself, trying to help out others, that's not the way to do it. Like I said, either come out or don't. Either be in the world or be in this truth. You can't eat on both sides of the table. You can't be on Satan's table and the Most High's table. It's one or the other, man. You can't be over here trying to do that and please Esau, but at the same time, you over here trying to, pussyfoot and play with the Lord. No, the Lord's seeing what you're doing, man. And you're going to get judged very soon if you keep it up. It says, I will also reject thee. And the Most High is showing that he's rejecting you, man. The fact that you're coming out with a narrative like that, that shows a huge separation. That shows you trying to play both sides of the fence. That shows that you're leading our people astray. So if you're going to come out here and so-called prophesy and talk about conspiracies and 13 families and we the true people of Israel, and hey, then come all the way out with it, because you got a big platform, man. A lot of people looking at you. And you're going to lead a lot of people astray. It says that thou shalt be no priest to me. Right. If you're going to do it, then do it. The Most High going to reject you, so you're not going to be a priest to him. And that's the last thing you don't want in this truth, man. You want to be acceptable. And what you're doing is unacceptable, man. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. And guess what? That reflects on you. And that's also going to reflect your kids, man. That's also going to reflect your seed, what you're doing right now, because that's an abomination. You got 1 Corinthians 3:19. It says, for the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. Right? That's foolishness, man. Talking about a color. Putting an agency together. To do what? To do what? Now, behind the scenes of that agency, I don't know what you're going to do. I don't even know what you did that for. But the point of the matter is, if you are going to do something, to be truthful about it. Don't play no games. We never identified ourselves as being Jewish. And then if that's the case, you're going to come out with it, say Israelite. Because why are you relating it to one tribe when there's 12 tribes of Israel? You see, a lot of y'all people are looking like, yeah, you know what, the king, he's talking for us, that's good. No. The apostles and elders of GMS, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shah by Shimmakak with us, is the one standing up for us. Is the ones out there on the highways and byways pushing this truth and sincerity. Okay? Annihilating all this different witchcraft that these people are pushing out. Because that's a form of witchcraft, man. Because it's plaguing people's minds. And they're looking at that like it's a good thing when that's horrible. Why are you labeling us as one tribe? Why are you, which even then you said Jewish, because like I said, there's no such thing. Why are you labeling us to a color? All of a sudden now you're getting rehired. And you better be careful with that, man. You better be careful with that, because if they rehiring you after you said what you said, you don't know what that's about. Probably want to play you close, make it seem like everything was okay. And then if they do something to you, now that time has passed, nobody's going to be any of the wiser to say, oh, no, it was them that took you out. And guess what? Everybody dies, man. Everybody dies. But if you're going to do it for a purpose. Even brothers in this truth, we're going to have to go one day. But at least make yourself acceptable to the Most High, not to Satan. It says, for it is written, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness. Right, man. The Most High going to take you in your craftiness, because that right there is a ploy of Esau. Esau is the one that labeled us to be black. Huh? The one that even put the name Jewish out there to our people being bugged out and thinking that even when they talk about, oh yeah, I know who I am, I'm Jewish. No, you're not. Why do y'all people still gravitate to this devil and these bywords, man? Instead of claiming who you are. Yasha Allah, Prince of the Power. Come all the way out with it, man. And don't do that and still shaping your head up. Don't do that and still be putting on the customs of this world. It's either one or the other. You either in or you not, man. And I'm serious about that. Continue on. We got Job 20:5. It says that the triumphing of the wicked is short. Yeah, man. It's short. When you look at everything that's going on right now, all these people that had huge platforms, the Most High is destroying them, man. I don't care if it's from Brother Polite. I don't care who it is. All the wickedness of this world, they have a short run. All these drug dealers, all these liars, all these people pushing witchcraft, the Most High's taking their asses out, man. And you trying to play both sides of the fence, your time is going to be short. And the joy of the hypocrite, but for a moment, and that's a hypocritical move, man. Don't on one sense want to bring out all this information on these people, and then you get scared, because don't get it twisted. We remember last year, you said, oh, I'm not apologetic, and I'm seeking atonement. Well, guess what? Last year, you apologized when that happened. Don't act like you didn't, because we could bring that up. You apologized, man. Now all of a sudden, it's like, oh, I'm not Stop it. Stop it. You're trying to play both sides of the fence for the naive people out there that's looking at you. They got short-term memory. You apologized when that devil got on you, man. When these people was blackballing you, you apologized, man. Like I said, who knows what they said to you or threatened to do to you behind closed doors. But hey, in the time of Jacob trouble, we gonna be put with that challenge. And you already sound looking like you dropping the ball, man. If you can't deal with that, what you gonna do in the time of Jacob's trouble? Huh? When they really threaten to take out your kids, take out your loved ones. Huh? What you gonna do then? You gonna take the mark of the beast? Let's get some examples. We got Acts 5:34, and this right here is the time when Peter and the apostles had broke out of prison through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Kakwadash. And you had like the chief priest and the Sadducees and all the people around that time that had a certain stature, and they was threatening to kill the apostles, man. All right, but then you have Gamaliel, a wise man that gave a suggestion. So we got Acts 5:34. It says, "Then stood there up one in the council." It says a Pharisee named Gamaliel, okay, which lets you know not every single Pharisee was wicked. This was a wise man, okay. It says a doctor of the law. You see, so he was a master of the law, had in reputation among all the people. So they looked at him as a wise man and commanded to put the apostles forth a little space. You see that? So he was telling them, hey, pardon them, man. Don't touch them. Leave them alone. So he gave some examples why. Verse 35. And said unto them, ye men of Israel, take heed to yourselves what ye intend to do as touching these men. So he basically stopping their hand, like, think real quick. Stop about what you're about to do. Verse 36. It says, for before those days rose up Titius, boasting himself to be somebody, to whom a number of men, about 400, joined themselves. Right. Titius would be somebody like, Grandmaster Jay that you see right now. You know what I'm saying? These so-called black militants that be out here talking about, going up against Esau. And, even in that time, when you think about the Black Panther Party, things of that nature, hey, even Malcolm X that was talking about picking up arms and coming up against this government. Hey, let's see what happened. It says, who was slain? And guess what? All those individuals, besides, Grandmaster Jay right now, they've all been slain. These were people that, act like they knew something, had certain knowledge, would read the scriptures, because all those individuals read the scriptures, okay? But then twist it, okay? Feel like they somebody, feel like they could come up against this devil, and what happened? They were slain. And all, as many as obeyed him, were scattered and brought to naught. You see that? The deceive and the deceiver. So guess what? It said if the blind leave the blind, they both shall fall into a ditch. So guess what? Him and his followers, man. Because they all still was doing the act of bidding of Satan. And guess what? Before I even say that, let me continue. Verse 37, it says, after this man rose up Judas of Galilee in the days of the taxing. See that? So this is somebody, somebody like, one of these malls out here that feel like they're above the law. They don't got to pay taxes, things of that nature. Okay. And drew away much people after him. He also perished, and all, even as many as obeyed him, were dispersed. You see that, man? So again, somebody else that felt like they was of the law. Even though you read the scriptures, and what did Yahweh Shah say? He said, what's the description on that coin? Pretty much paraphrasing. He said, hey, render Caesar to Caesar. So again, you have to understand, you in your captivity, man. There's certain things you have to abide by. They want their taxes, give them their taxes, man. But what happened? He went to none. He perished. Okay, so he tried to do a revolution with that. What happened? Perished. Verse 38. And now I say unto you, refrain from these men and let them alone. For if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught. You see that, man? So all we got to do is just sit back and look. And right now it's looking like, guess what, Nick Cannon? Your work is going to come to naught. Because you're going back and forth trying to play both sides of the fence. Okay, the scriptures tell you about being a good soldier. You can't be worried about the affairs of this life. You can't be over here fearing death, man. Death is something that's going to happen. Like we always say through the spirit, man, it's not about you dying. It's about how you die. The second you born, what do they say? You 1 day old. You're 2 days older. You're 3 days older. You're getting older the second you are born. 5 years old. You are getting older. As you get older, things will happen. Your body will break down. Sooner or later, you will perish. But it's not about perishing. It's about how you die. What did you do within that time that you had? Let me continue. It says, verse 39, but if it be of the Most High, ye cannot overthrow it. You see that, man? Least happily ye be found even to fight against the Most High. You see this? This right here is fighting against the Most High. Because you cannot take the Most High's wisdom and then twist it around. I have never heard the word. You're never going to see black in the Bible, man. We were not categorized as a color. That in itself is an abomination, man. We were set up as a nation, okay? And the reason a lot of our people are destroyed is because this wickedness right here. There's another doctrine, black, separating us by color, putting Jewish in there. So now you're trying to put us secretly with the damn devil that caused itself that. It is what it is, man. Lord willing, they don't flag this video, but yo, this got to come out. That's what you're doing. You're making a league with Satan by doing this. We're not stupid. We're not stupid. Just come out with it. Just say what it is. We Israelites. How come you can't say that? See, but y'all look at individuals like this and you think they so smart. And meanwhile, they're doing the bidding of Satan, man. Let's see if that's the point. That's the point I think I wanted to bring up. Matter of fact. And to him, let me bring this out. I'm trying to make this straight to the point, but it's got to come out. Verse 40. It says, and to him they agreed, and when they had called the apostles and beaten them, you see that? So they didn't kill them, but guess what? They still beat them. Being wicked as all hell. Okay? Just like Esau is. And guess what? It's the 2/3 of our people that did the same, man. They beat the apostles. It says they commanded that they should not speak in the name of Yahweh Shah. You see that, man? So who knows what they did to you? Because you still ain't coming out with the name Yahweh Shah. I don't see none of that right there. I don't see you talking about that. I don't know what they did to you behind closed doors. But obviously they scared the shit out of you when you had to apologize last year. And you still doing some stuff to this very day. And let them go. Verse 41. And they departed from the presence of the council, rejoicing that they were counted worthy to suffer shame for his name. You see that, man? And you're not counted worthy right now, man. I don't know what's going to happen in the future if the Most High decides to really open you up. But right now, you're not counted worthy, man. You're not able to go under that pressure to get beat up for this truth. Because that's what they did. That was them beating you up spiritually, man. And you folded. Then you want to play games with this right here. Talking about, this freaking ads, man. Salakia. Talking about, your journey of atonement. That is not a journey of atonement, man. And not seeking forgiveness. Well, you better seek forgiveness of Yahweh Shah. And you better seek atonement, man. You better ask for some forgiveness. Okay? To be grafted back in. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shah. Because right now you acting like a damn heathen, man. That's the main thing I wanted to bring out. Let's keep going. We got Romans 14:8. It says, for whether we live unto the Lord. And whether we die unto the Lord. You see that? So regardless of how you going out, you still going back to the Lord, man. And you still going to be judged for what you did on this earth. That's what you don't understand. You could fear this devil. You could fear losing your riches. You could fear for your family. But guess what? How come you don't got no fear for Yahweh while Yahweh Shah, man? Because that's the one you're going to be seeing. With his representative on his right-hand side, Yahweh Shah, that's going to be your attorney. What you going to give your attorney, man, to work with? When you got to visit the Lord, huh? And the Lord got to speak on your behalf. What you going to tell him? Yeah, I knew about this, that, and the third, but they put the pressure on me and I was going to lose my little sitcom and wilding out. So I decided, just to, try to put a little in there, but not come all the way out with it. What you think the Lord going to say to you? Okay, well, you was ashamed of me, so I'm ashamed of you. It's nothing I don't got nothing I could work with. What you think going to be the judgment from the ultimate judge, man? Yahweh. It says we die unto the Lord, whether we live therefore or die. We are the Lord. So guess what? Again, we are of the Lord's, man, but it's not about you dying. It's about how you die. I'm going to keep reiterating that, man, because a lot of our people got it effed up. A lot of our people got it effed up. You drug dealers, you scammers, y'all got it effed up, man. Y'all got that live fast, die young spirit, that YOLO spirit. Not knowing it's a price you have to pay at the end of the day, man, for how you was acting on this earth. We got Philippians, Salakia, 1 and 20. It says, according to my earnest expectation and my hope that in nothing I shall be ashamed. You see that, man? And guess what? You are ashamed. You an ambassador. You are an Salakia. I'm getting all heated to the spirit. You are an embarrassment to Yahweh while Yahweh Shah. You're an embarrassment to us Israelites that's pushing his word and truth and sincerity. You are an embarrassment to the body, man. And I ain't claiming you a prophet, but if you going to try to say some prophetic things like that, and you got the platform on your podcast, then you come all the way out with it, man. Because what's the difference? If they're going to get on you anyway, at least bring the truth out. If they're going to get on you anyway, at least bring 100% truth out, man. Don't be mixing it. It says, but that with all boldness, as always. You see that? So you're supposed to have boldness in this truth, man. It says, so now also Yahweh Shah shall be magnified in my body, whether it be my life or by death. You see that, man? Hey, man, what did Job say? He said, yo, though he slay me, I shall keep my integrity. See that? So he knew, whether through life or death, I'm going to keep my integrity. I'm going to keep Yahweh Shah in my mind, in my spirit. And I'm going to do the right thing regardless of what happens. See, you're not showing that characteristic right now, Nick. Cannon. You're not showing that characteristic. But in a minute, we're going to show what characteristic you are, man. And you better pray this is not you. It says verse 21. It says, For to me to live is Yahweh Shah, and to die is gain. Is gain. You hear that, man? So when you living, it's supposed to be for Yahweh while Yahweh Shah. And when you die, that's a gain. Why? Because you go back to the spirit world. Because your works follow you. You come back and you grow more in the spirit until the end comes when the Most High delivers his elect. And you looking like you don't want to be part of that elect, man. You want to be a part of the elect coons in this world. You don't want to lose your platform. You want to pussyfoot it like you this so-called black militant and you for the people. But meanwhile, people not reading between the lines, man. What you doing? The people not reading between the lines what you are doing, man. Okay? Shaping up your beard, your mustache, everything. This is off, man. If you know all these things, that means you know the commandments. So why are you still breaking them? That's something you can do. Like we say, you rehearse the righteous acts. This is something you can change, man. Why are you not telling the people to grow their beard out? We keep going, man. We can keep going on that, but let me go to the next one. We got Romans 5 and I'm gonna start at 10. It says, for if when we were enemies, we were reconciled to the Most High by the death of his son. You see that, man? So you're talking about atonement. This is it. To be reconciled through the Most High's death. Yahweh Yahweh Shah died for our sins, man, to graft us back in with the Most High. Okay, to be that mediator. Okay, you not showing that. That's an abomination that our big brother Yahweh Shah died for us, just so you could 2021 talk about how we black and Jewish, saying all these different narratives. Yeah, you know, these 13 tribes, and okay, that's nice, that's cool. A lot of people know that information, but why you not telling what they don't know? Why you not telling about Yahweh Shah? Why you not telling them about repentance? Why you not telling them that the Pesach is on the way? Huh? The Passover. Why you not telling them these things, man? Oh yeah, you know the Illuminati. Okay, everybody and their mother knows about the Illuminati. Now what? How's that stop this devil? Now what? It says, much more being reconciled, we shall be saved by his life. You see that, man? To what? Make us friends with the Most High. To put us back in, man. You're trying to be friends with Satan with these narratives. Not trying to be, you're friends with Satan with these narratives. That's what you are. Okay? And that's not what we're trying to do. Verse 11, it says, and not only so, but we also joy in the Most High through our Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach, by whom we have now received the atonement. You see that, man? So what are you talking about? What are you talking about with this narrative right here? With this title right here, man? These freaking ads get on my nerves. Yeah, what are you talking about right here, man? A journey of atonement. Hey, don't play with the Lord, man. Because if you know all these different things, it's saying Jewish and this, that, and third, you know what atonement is. And you know how to go about it. This right here is not a way of atonement. Setting up a foundation, you black Jew, that's setting separation up. That's exactly what Satan wants you to do. Huh? You pushing out these narratives, still breaking the law, statutes, and commandments willingly. Okay? That's not what the Lord wants you to do, man. That's what Satan wants you to do, and you playing both sides of the fence. Is that it? Let's see if that's it on that. Yeah, and I just want to bring this out real quick, man. Because like I said, you better pray this not you. When you go into the etymology of the word nick, it says to make a niche or niches in. It says to steal. And guess what? That's what you're doing, man. You are stealing the spirits of Yasha Allah, man. You are stealing. Why? Because you are taking them away from the law, statutes, and commandments. You are taking them away from Yahweh Shah. That's what a thief does. You're stealing that knowledge from them and putting them on the knowledge of Satan, putting them on the knowledge of black, Jewish. And there's so many other things, man, but I just want to make this short and to the point, just touching on them those narratives, man. To catch, to take unawareness, to arrest, and that's what you are doing, man. Matter of fact, let's go to this other one, what your name means. It says, look, it says masculine, proper name, familiar form of Nicholas. It says as the devil. And you coming in the spirit of the devil, man. You coming in the spirit of the devil. You better pray that you don't live up to your name. Water demon, yeah. You trying to act like you putting the water of Yahweh Shah, but you a demon, man. It's nothing but a damn cesspool. And you better act right, man, for the Most High judge you for what you're doing. And let's go into your word canon. Canon. It says what? Artillery piece. You see that, man? So you a damn weapon. You just like Esau. It ain't no difference. You may make people laugh and smile and stuff like that and act like, you know, you wearing the old giddy up. I don't see you with your garment on. Don't get fooled by these people, man. It says mounted gun for throwing projectiles by force of gunpowder. You see that, man? So you're a damn weapon. You know those people that'll rob you, they'll steal something from you, they'll still shoot you? That's what you're doing. But you coming in the way of a so-called false prophet. And I say so-called because you're not a prophet. But just trying to say little prophetic things about who we are. But you're mixing it with lies, man. You're mixing it with lies. And look right here. It says nomen omen, which what means, let's get it. It says numerative determinism, slack if I'm saying it wrong, is the hypothesis that people tend to gravitate towards areas of work that fit their names. You see that? And that's what you're doing right now. So you better pray to the Lord that your name is not a nomen omen, man. You better pray, because the Most High is watching what you're doing. You better pray that's the total opposite. Huh? You better pray it's the opposite. That's it, man. I just want to bring that out. Lord, when I was edifying, I'd like to give infinity honors to our Lord and Savior, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Kakwadush. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that rule well in true sincerity. Special salutations to the hopeful elect and the Most High raised up in a speedy fashion. Special salutations to the Shepherds of Berea camp, and salutations to the house of David. Man, women, children, on their pictures word in true sincerity. Till next time, shalom. And hey, in the canon, man, better chill out before the Most High canon you to that lake of fire, right? Better act right, man. And this is your warning, okay? This is a public announcement. This is your warning, man. Next time, Lord willing, shalom.